No, only a minute.
That's a win in my book. Hello, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with the No Faces Comic Chat. We are here. It's Monday night. We're excited. I hope y'all are excited. And since it's No Faces, you can't even see just how excited we are. But I can tell you, we're real excited. With me, as always, I'm going to shout out Metarog first. With me, as always, is Roger, a.k.a. Metarog. Say hi.
Greetings, everyone. Great to be here tonight.
Oh, we're very happy to have you, Roger. And coming all the way from the great state of confusion, we have DS Comics.
What's up? I don't know about the confusion, but I'm glad to be here.
And with us as our extra special guest, we have Knights of Old. I believe Michael, right?
Yep. How's it going, guys?
All right, good to have you.
Thanks for having me on.
It's a pleasure. Well, I like that Ultra Pro One Touch case you've got there. That's slowly becoming one of my favorite ways to display comics.
Yeah, they're real handy. So easy to get in and out, and you can hang them and all this. They get scratched pretty easy, though.
Yeah, I had ordered some that came pre-scratched. So usually you have to send away for a CGC order in order to get that many scratches on a case. But
yeah, they went 8 for 8 on my case. On my case, it scratches on that shipment.
Sorry, somebody went a little router happy on there, just drawing their initials in there. In the chat, we've got the great. See, my chat never loads right. All right, let's try it again. See, a bunch showed up. All right, we got the Gray Man. We got JPL Flash Comics Geekdom. He needs to shorten that name to just JPL or something. We all know you now. JPL. That's ridiculous. Got Eric.
Nothing like insulting the viewers. That's a good way to raise our viewers.
It's ridiculous.
Don't listen to him, James. You stick to your guns.
Look, his comment was 3 lines long, and all he said was "hello, all." I mean, that's that's a long name. All right, we got Area 51. Mike's in the house. We got Ray Man, the Silencer Man. Says hi, Bubs, DS, Rod, JPL, and all that. We got Rogers in the house, of course. We got Seawood. What up, Seawood? He'll be coming on tomorrow night. Not on this show, but on his own show. Yep. Senior Wood. I still can't say this channel, so I'm leaving it up to Roger, but Hialai Comics Bro?
Hialeah Comics Bro.
Hialeah Comic Bro.
Hialeah is a city in Miami-Dade County. Learn your geography. Thank you.
I don't plan to get mugged there anytime soon. So I'm gonna.
It's not that bad.
There's 2 strikes against the viewers.
I'm working on it.
Hialeah, great to have you, brother. This is a guy who we have to give a lot of credit. He survived Miami-Dade during the 80s. Okay, so this is a survivor.
Cocaine Cowboys, right?
Yep. And let me tell you, I've been in more than one crossfire over there, so it was real.
It was real. Well, we're glad you made it out to the safe state of what state are you? Are you in confusion? Are you in the great state of confusion?
Utterly confused, yes.
Utterly confused. Oh, there's a big dairy farm over there, isn't there?
Yeah,
anyway, we got let's see, Tats Comics in the house. Hey, hopefully he's drawing something cool.
He had a good video today about what he drew. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And we got the Go-To Geeks. We got it's probably Lawrence, right?
Yeah, probably Lawrence in the house. I'm surprised he's not in bed already.
That might be 3 strikes, so we'll move on. We got Ed. We got Ed D in the house.
He gets up early.
We got the Kelsang Inferno. I hope I got that right. Let's see. I think that, and then not part of your scene. Out freaks him out. Sorry about that. Actually, that's Robert Redford. If that makes you feel any better. So anyway, we've got a quick little show for you today. We'll probably just keep it about 5 minutes. If you believe that, I've got some land in Hallelujah County, Florida, or whatever it's
Hialeah is not.
Yeah. Hialeah.
It's not a county. It's a city.
Hialeah City County State Fair. We'll send you over there.
Hialeah Comics Bro, ignore him.
Not part of your scenes asking if we remember the Alf puppets. I remember that I had an Alf watch, and it was like a strap-on watch, and then the top had like a an Alf head. You pulled the Alf head back, and then there was a little digital watch inside.
Oh,
So I had one of those. I think I found it at a flea market when I was a
I
kid.
think I remember that.
Did you have one?
No, but I do remember. Hopefully, it wasn't from my family, but I remember Alf slippers.
Oh
Those
boy.
big furry
Oh,
ones.
wow.
I remember that. Sure. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having a pair of those, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Roger might have an old Alf yo-yo laying around somewhere in a dusty drawer. He's going to try and sell on eBay for $7,800.
No, I don't think I had the Alf yo-yo. No. Mm-mm.
You got to get one of those. We got Comic Geek McD in the house.
Oh,
McD.
Comic Book McD, one of my favorites. Hey, buddy.
It always sounds like a item on the McDonald's menu to me. It's
Yeah,
like,
I'd buy one.
I'd like to buy a McD, please, with extra sauce. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's not bad. All right, so here we go. Let's get rolling. We've got a great lineup of questions tonight. It's really just one question, but I thought we might break it up a little bit and each person give their own little spin on what they got, or maybe an error or so. But I wanted to talk about comics that were changing either historically for society or for the industry. And the main reason I want to talk about that, because it's always self-serving on my end of the scene, is that I had picked up this Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Green Lantern 76, of course, signed by Neil Adams. Anyway, you all saw the video earlier, and if you didn't, you should. But so I had picked that up, and really, I think that a lot of people say that starts the Bronze Age. So before we get to the Bronze Age, let's talk about the Golden Age. I know we've got a couple of fun collectors in the house that like the Golden Age, so I figure we'll break it up a little bit. We'll let DS and Mike, or I guess Knights of Old, right? We'll let them talk a little bit about some Golden Age books, and then what?
Oh, I was gonna say I don't think anyone likes those old fogey books anymore. But
Oh wait, no, we're old fogey strong here.
Well, Knights of Old, that's why I lobbied when you contacted me to get you on this show, so you and me can talk about Golden Age for 59 minutes, and we'll give Roger and Bob a minute to cover the silver, bronze, and copper. So.
And modern. Well, I tell you what, I was just going to let Roger cover the rest of it, so I'm just going to sit back and relax.
All right, well, if you want to take a nap, I think the three of us can handle it.
I'm sure. Yeah. But what do you do when I start snoring? All right. All right, DS, why don't you start us off? Show us, or tell us some examples of some Golden Age books that are historical in meaning. They're not always going to be the big books either, but, books that are historical in meaning, things that mean something to you or meant something to society or to the history of books.
All right, so all my Golden Age books are pre-code horror books at this point. That's mainly what I collect, and all of those have gruesome covers. All of them are part of the reason why they established the Comics Code Authority, among other stuff. There's some really good crime stuff that's pretty violent, and I don't collect really any of that, so I don't have any of that to show. But here's a recent pickup of mine, this Mr. Mystery #6, this Mr. Mystery 6 it's got some bondage on it, and that was a huge issue back then. But essentially, the Golden Age, in my opinion, and I think most people would probably agree, ended with the enactment or the adoption of the Comics Code Authority in 1955. That code was essentially the comic companies getting together and saying, we will self-police ourselves, we'll get rid of all the bad stuff, the stuff that's corrupting the youth. And U.S. Senate, you don't need to pass any laws. We'll do it ourselves. And the Senate basically said, all right, go ahead. Let's see what you got. And they came up with a list of things. It boils down to a very long list of what they are not going to have in their comics anymore, especially on the covers. And that included stuff going so far as words like crime or horror. I mean, certain words that are not even really that bad. They eliminated certain words entirely, certain images, bondage. There was a lot of decapitation covers, gunshots, anything really gruesome or violent essentially got eliminated. And you can easily recognize the difference between a Golden Age book and something that comes after by looking up in the upper right-hand corner. You see that white stamp, the Comics Code Authority stamp. If it doesn't have that, it's Golden Age. If it does have that, it's after the Golden Age. So that's a quick synopsis. The best reference book that essentially lists all the books that came into question is The Seduction of the Innocent, written by Frederick Wortham in the 50s. He was a psychologist. And he did a book called Seduction of the Innocent, and it's collectible because of what it is. But if you can find one that has the bibliography attached to it, which was removed from later editions, and removed from the original edition too, so there's not many of them out there. You can find the book. It's hard to find that original bibliography. That bibliography lists every comic that's discussed in the book and that he deemed to be part of the problem. And that's a really cool list. And one of my all-time dreams would be to get that bibliography and have every single book on it. You know, not very realistic, but it would be a fun lifetime goal. So that's just a quick synopsis, but Knights of Old can shed some light on this too, because I know he's got an awesome Golden Age collection.
Well, I don't know too much about that time period, but speaking of the code change, I just got this book for Christmas. I don't know if you've seen it. This thing, American Comic Book Chronicles of the 50s. It's from the Tomorrow's Publishing. But I noticed, I just started reading it, and I noticed they had a bunch of stuff about the whole trials, and it looked really interesting. I think it listed, oh boy, of course, I don't have it up, but well, I'll look through it when you guys are talking, but it's a really cool book. I don't know if you guys have ever read any of those magazines, Alter Egos. It's like kind of founded by Roy Thomas, I think.
Yes, I have some, yeah.
Yeah. So they have made these books, and there's a 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and they're really cool. They just go through every year, and they're great. But since I don't know too much about the 50s, I definitely was looking forward to this one. But yeah, I'll go, let's see, one of my oldest books. I'll show one of those. And I'm mainly a Timely Comics collector, but
nice. Timely Tuesdays.
But that's tomorrow.
Yep.
And that's
a timely comment.
Book
untimely
had a Nazi swastika on the cover, and the first Submariner cover. And this was came out in, I believe, October or something, or November 1939. And it was the second cover to have the swastika at all. I think the first one was a Top Notch #2. I can't remember what publisher that was, but
that was probably MLJ.
Yeah.
Top Notch MLJ, yes.
But yeah, as you could see, it was like the beginning of the artists and the publishers voicing their kind of opinion about the war, even though the war had just started in Europe.
We weren't in it yet.
Yep. Yeah, it was a whole nother year and then some, couple months from this. And yeah, this is pretty dirty copy, but
yeah, that's an awesome copy, dirty or not. I mean, that's rare. Not many people have that. That's fantastic, man.
I'm shocked that DS isn't twitching right now trying to get that in a slab. He's like, send that to me. I'll slab it for free.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't slab a ton of books because he likes to flip through them. He has a shoebox in one of his videos. You pull them out, and you're like, I just like to flip. And they're like big keys, and he's just flipping through them, and Timely's he flips through. So, yeah, I mean, it's awesome to flip through those.
Can't do that with a slab. Can't do that with a slab.
Yeah.
Well, when I get raws, I flip through them, and then I slab them. So
sometimes I will keep them in the slabs. Like I have some later Timely's that really the interiors I feel kind of weren't so great once most of the good artists and writers had to go into the war. They kind of filled up the stuff in there with, I don't know, people who maybe wouldn't be doing comics, if all those guys weren't in the war. So some of those I just keep in the slab because it's kind of about like, the great cover, not really the interiors. But I do love some of these early, especially Bill Everett. Let's see if I could show.
Yeah, I think maybe the chat's not seeing the same screen that we are, Bub. I'm not sure if you got it locked or what.
No, it should be.
I'm seeing the Alf. I'm seeing the Alf Spider-Man screen.
No, I think it'll move. Just give it a second.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Is it seeing this?
Should be.
Prince Namor. There we go. You guys see it, right?
It's still not moving over, Bub.
All right, I'm locking it in on him. Go ahead.
Okay.
Should switch over any second.
This is one of the Bill Everett's. He's a pretty good artist back then. I think he stands above most of the other timely guys for sure. At least until Jack Kirby came.
It went back, Bub, to your screen.
They just love Alf.
I don't know what's going on. It's never done that before. I don't know what to tell you.
Yikes!
Can you unlock the screen, Bub?
I have to do. I don't know.
I
But I
think
can show it. I could show it again if we get it figure it out or something. But
It's only happening with his. Like I can switch it to anyone else but him.
Let's see. I wonder if I need to do something with that.
No. It should do it automatically when your voice comes out. It should switch.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not switching to anybody, Bub. It's like stuck there. There goes the DS.
Yeah, it's been stuck on DS now.
Yeah.
Anything now? No.
It looks static.
You gotta talk, right, for it to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have some control on my end. I was moving it to you, but it wasn't sticking. Well, go on anyway. We're listening. We're getting good stuff, and we can see you in the small box at least, right? Or can they not see him at all?
No, they can't see it at all. I can't see it at all here on the chat.
That's weird. Usually it shows that at least, doesn't it?
No, I think the bottom screens are only for us.
Yeah, I see you guys on the bottom ones, but yeah, because it'll switch to the Crisis. I think it's Crisis cover.
That's me.
Yeah, Metarog. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. See, it just switched to that for me. So I guess it's not only me. I guess.
Yeah, the small boxes aren't there either. It's
Yeah,
just,
weird.
I'm looking at the live chat on my other phone, and it's stuck on. It's stuck on Bub. Yeah, it'll go to DS here and there, and then it'll just come right back. This happened on somebody else's chat a couple weeks ago.
Like on our screen, it's right, but on everyone else's, it's stuck.
Right. Yeah, and ours is right.
Well, what do you guys want me to do? You want me to shut it down and start over? What do you want?
well, yeah, I mean, I want to see.
Yeah,
people need to see this Marvel Comics book. I mean, that's the best
I'll
book
talk
everybody's
about-
going to see for the whole chat, probably.
I'll start talking
the
about
whole
all
chat is
kinds of
probably
books
like,
that
what
can't see it.
what are you seeing?
All right.
What goodies are you seeing?
All right, then. I'll shut down the chat and we'll start it back over.
All right.
Happens sometimes.
We'll be
All
right
right,
back.
thanks.
Guys.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
You may have to go back to my channel and click on the new live video and go from there, but we'll give it a shot.
Give us a couple
All right.
minutes.
Yeah, give us a couple minutes.